All right, Silent Hill Homecoming.
Oh, baby.
Are you ready?
I'm ready and ripped. Let's go.
All right, no one's ready. Perfect.
He's ready.
You
ready?
Someone out there
Thanks,
believes
Chris.
in me. Okay. I guess time and someone on timer. We're good. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Classic Alex.
Let's go.
Can you explain Classic Alex, please?
Classic Alex is the default costume.
Classic Alex.
There's other costumes. They're all bad. We're not gonna worry about them.
Oh, okay.
Look us. We look classic.
Classic Alex.
It's a brown jacket. Classic.
Hey, talk to me.
I don't know if any of you guys have seen Jacob's Ladder, but this is basically Jacob's Ladder.
Hey, what are they doing?
Hey, am I gonna get scared?
What's going on?
Already?
Is this gonna scare me?
Where are you taking me?
Am I gonna get spooked?
Hey! No.
This intro's like a little over a minute. Look at that keypad. We're gonna use that keypad later.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Hey, where are you taking me? No! Where am I, man?
Normally
Yeah.
when we're timing the speedrun, we start on the first input, but just for the sake of
It's for the kids.
simplicity, we're just factoring it into the estimate. It's gonna be good.
Look at that donation total. 11111.
Ooh,
Let's make it higher.
someone out there likes palindromes. All right, so this is us. We're Alex Shepard, and we're in a hospital, and we don't want to end up like this guy.
Ooh.
First things first. Now that we have our fortitude back, we're gonna actually struggle against these cuffs here. And because this game was produced in America, we get out instantly. we play as a war soldier, and yeah, it kind of fits the I guess the theme. This is the first and only Silent Hill game to be produced entirely in America, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna make a lot of jokes about that. One of the most classic speedrun techniques is knowing a code to a door ahead of time, which we're going to exploit.
So how would
So-
you have found that out normally?
There's a little X-ray puzzle. It's kind of fun. It's actually good that we skip it because on the way there's a body that'll fall out of a ceiling, and if you're underneath when it does, it'll clip you through the floor and you'll die.
Wait, what?
Just pops out, bops you on the head,
Like
and down you
consistently,
go.
that just happens?
Yeah. And if that doesn't happen, then it's like slow down or crash your game.
So how are you supposed to get past it?
Don't get hit by it.
That's silly.
So now we got a knife, and because there's nothing more American Silent Hill than a nurse with incredible assets, incredible camera work in this game. We're not going to talk to her.
I'm getting a lot of mixed signals from this.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about like too much about the symbolism or anything. We're just going. Don't get hit by that. It doesn't matter if you get hit by that, but it slows you down. So, like any modern game, there's a bunch of QuickTime event kind of deals where we gotta mash A to cut through these kind of things. You can get interrupted at any time, and it'll pull you out, and that actually wastes a lot of time. Because once you get hit once, they kind of just like huddle around you, and then you gotta run away. You can bait them away. But ultimately, you just want to go right through.
I'm noticing this game has a bit of a silly frame rate sometimes. Does that affect your ability to press up and press A?
Sorry, it's only what?
Silly frame rate?
Oh, it can be a pain, but it's not like debilitating.
It doesn't drop inputs?
Bugs are horrible, so we're gonna run away. No, it won't really like drop inputs or anything like that. It just looks bad. Like there's a steam pipe up here that kind of is gonna drop the frame rate every time. Usually bugs will latch onto you, and it's not usually a problem as long as we don't lose so much health that we start like stumbling around. I think in about like a quarter to like a fifth of your health, and you'll start kind of limping. So you might have noticed that there. It'll be on the way back too. Kind of lag. As long as we're not surrounded here, also. This whole section lasts like 5 minutes, but and it's usually not somewhere you'd reset because it's pretty straightforward. But sometimes everything goes wrong. This is our little brother Josh. He's a jerk. I'm mashing through dialogue options, by the way.
They told me Robbie was here. They lied.
Is there anything I can do?
You might notice the mouth movements just kind of don't happen. They have like flappy faces like the South Park Canadians.
Guess you're not my friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go see if I can find him.
So after dealing with all these dead bosses or dead bodies and zombies and whatever, we're gonna go find our little kid brother's toy, which is in here. We roll into this little mini cutscene because it gives you control quicker when you're out of it. So this is an important thing to mash through, because if you don't, your arm gets ripped off and you die immediately.
Good.
Kind of the American ultra-violent like version of the Silent Hill 2 hole that you reach into. Also bugs spawn. Their thing is that, see how that kind of just latched onto me like very quickly? They'll fly through walls to land on you. As soon as they're up in the air, like it doesn't matter what's in the way, they're gonna latch on and they just start taking, they do damage until you pull them off. And cutscene. This one's unskippable. So some of you might be asking why I'm wearing a kitchen apron and incredibly stylish glasses. This is Silent Hill Homecoming, so I thought we would have a theme of, you know, homeliness and, yeah, so that's why we have, you guys want to introduce yourselves?
I was hoping to ask you
This is
to
our
the dance.
Oh, ooh, oh my.
Other Homecoming, yeah.
The Homecoming dance?
Yeah, the Homecoming. You never heard that?
We've, yeah.
Acting like it's not a thing. I'm Jeff in 3D.
I'm Swordsman Kirby.
And these guys are fighting for my hand at the Homecoming dance.
Tekkie is the belle of the ball.
Oh my. This kind of sets up for a cheap jump scare. It was all a dream. Okay. This is this trucker here is Travis Grady, who is the protagonist of Silent Hill Origins, the game I guess in release order before this one. Kind of a cute throwback. He turns on the radio and it's Silent Hill music.
Oh, it's a reference.
It's a reference to itself.
Self-referential?
Not ham-fisted or anything like that.
No.
You might notice that sign doesn't say Silent Hill. We're actually in Shepherd's Glen for the first half of this game.
So everything's self-referential except for the easiest one.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll deal with that later.
Oh, thank God.
So we're now home. Instead of carrying, you know, our military stuff and our clothes or whatever, we have a knife. And we're going to run around our hometown with a knife for a little bit.
Oh, cool.
We run into the mayor of the town just in the middle here. We don't talk to her.
Does she ask us about the knife?
No, she doesn't. Like, she doesn't even care. So we just run straight home. And then we're going to deal with some home issues.
He's running with like a slant. It's got this weird like.
Yeah, like
this pose.
Like that knife's like secretly really heavy or something.
Well, yeah, it's like it's leaning him back.
Yeah. But I mean, the actual like controls, like running around the camera and stuff, they're all really good in this game, which is not something common to Silent Hill. Don't get me wrong, I have complaints about this game, but the controls are actually pretty good for the most part. First thing we do, we go get our tube flashlight. Another classic thing for the series. And then
he's in his own house. Why is he busting open doors?
I'm gonna go look around.
he's a soldier.
The living room is not the battlefield. Buddy.
Anyways, the basement's flooded, and we gotta go deal with something. And that something is this guy. Damn it. Usually it's just 2 heavy combos, 1 hit missed. Because let's wade through here.
Do we take that kayak down and use that?
Ideally, but nope. The water also, you might have noticed, like, if it looks like it's lagging a little bit, that's just the game. And this is the best version of the game. It was designed for this console. The ports are way worse.
They're worse.
They're significantly, like, way worse. This is, this version is over 4 minutes faster than the next one on PS3. And don't even ask about PC because it's like, if you manage to beat the whole game without it crashing, it's still like 20 to 30 minutes longer.
When this game come out?
Ooh, 2008, I believe. See that? We're gonna ignore that shiny chainsaw. That's a new game plus item, and it sucks anyways, so don't worry about it. We get an empty gas can. We're gonna go fill with gas to power the generator in the basement to unflood the basement because it won't let us open the door of the backyard without it.
So what can you do in New Game Plus that you wouldn't be able to do in a regular run?
There's an unlockable. It's like an alien pistol, and it kills most things in 1 or 2 shots, including bosses. But more importantly than just kind of slaughtering all the bad guys, it lets you use a gun clipping method much earlier. This whole thing we're doing is completely unnecessary in New Game Plus. That guy dives, and we dodge, and duck and dip, and dive and dodge.
5 Ds.
The 5 Ds
dodgeball.
of Silent Hill Homecoming.
Oh.
Why, was that used in a movie?
I think it was in Good Will Hunting 2.
Oh, classic. So the whole point of all this, we got the gas, we're going downstairs, we're going to take care of the generator, we're going to go to the backyard gets us to the cemetery. Also, loading times.
There's something.
Yeah, this is, also this is, installed, so it's like installed to the hard drive, which is like an Xbox thing.
So this is as good as it can be?
Yeah, this is as good as it can possibly get. You want to not mash start too quickly here, or else it can like crash the game. I mean, a lot of things can crash this game, including just whenever it feels like it. This is the first time it's ever. Well, actually, this isn't the first time it's been in a live marathon, but
did people make this game?
It happened somehow. All right, so now we're out of the house. Whole new lovely place to explore. We're actually on our way to go see a friend at the junkyard, and he's going to give us a gun, which is going to be the most important part of the run. Not because we get to shoot stuff, which is fun in its own right, but because this game is the only Silent Hill game to have like major, like super game-breaking sequence breaks, and I will get to that when we get there in a little bit. I don't know if anyone's watching, but now would be a good time to post a Frankerzy, because we're going to go meet a dog.
Get your Frankerzies out.
And then we're going to... Uh-oh. Okay. And then we're going to bash him in with a pipe. This is not a good dog.
What?
We rate dogs, we give him like a 9 out of 10.
That's
how bad he
shockingly
is.
low. That's disturbingly low for We Rate Dogs.
It's like a legendary precedent. All right, so we're... this whole thing is kind of a pain. There's, little like collectibles and stuff on the side. But really, we run to the end of this basically hallway-shaped line of like mausoleum things, and then
another one. Ooh.
Actually, this one reads. No, it's not this one. Damn it. One of them's funny, but I don't remember, so I'm not gonna do that anymore.
Damn. Is it that one?
I don't know. There's a lot of them.
Is it that one on the left? Guess not.
There's gonna be more dogs. Don't worry, and they're also gonna try to bite our face off. Usually it's not a problem. They virtually match our running speed, but like any good combat, the little like quick time event things that like initiate are really just based on range. So sometimes it'll just happen.
Oh.
So getting bit by this guy would not be good. Okay, he's good.
Nice.
If it happens, you'll like when it And it looks really dumb when it happens because you'll run at him and he'll just kind of like look at you, and then like the next frame he's just on you. All right, so we got both our plates, which unlock this gate. I don't know why they put like one plate right after the dog fight. You can't pick it up until the dog's dead, and then one plate right next to the place where you used it. It's kind of weird. So like if for some reason you kill that dog and just ignore the plate, which I mean it's possible, it's like not right in your face, then we'd have to run all the way back through all that garbage. All right, so this is Elle. She's this girl. She's the forced love interest of this game. We see her butt for a little bit, and that's it. You can say goodbye to Elle. We're done with Elle.
Goodbye, Elle's butt.
All right, the American.
That's the only character development we got.
Yeah, that's.
Some might say the only one we need.
And really, that's more than you're probably gonna get for most people. Even Alec. Like,
it's par for the course with him too. We've got his butt.
Yeah, I know.
Butt.
I'm trying to think of like the unskippable cutscenes, and it's like really we've got like Alex and Alex's like dumb little brother.
The most we've seen is the little brother, because we're getting a lot of his butt, the nurse's butt, her butt.
Yeah, we've met the town mayor, we've met our mom, but they don't. It's whatever. We get to see our little jerk brother, and we're gonna see a little bit of Curtis. Curtis. Well, I mean, we're not gonna see him. We're gonna hear him grunt at us.
Oh.
He's not a nice guy.
Does he have a nice butt?
We don't see his butt.
That's a shame.
I don't think he gets up from his chair.
Probably not that good anyways.
I don't think you'll like it.
I probably wouldn't.
I don't know if...
Hello. Can I ask you something?
Is this Curtis?
That's Curtis.
Oh, yeah, no.
Hey.
I can already tell.
You're Curtis, right?
Look at him. He's like glowing.
Hey, man. How's it going?
And that's Curtis.
Oh.
So we have a gun. Things happen in that cutscene that gave us a gun.
Oh, no, yeah.
Basically, we're a soldier, and a soldier's got to have a gun. Because American. This is produced in America.
This is a video game.
An American video game.
It's a video game on the Xbox 360. It's not going to not have a gun.
So like I said, most importantly, yeah, it's great that we can shoot stuff, but we're actually going to go do a very important clip very quickly, very soon here. We got to backtrack a little bit. We're going to meet some new enemies, some new friends. We're going to have some laughs. We're going to learn some life lessons. Really, we're just going back to the mausoleum we ran past like a minute ago. First, there's going to be a cutscene here. There's an enemy, like a smoker enemy. We don't want to look at him for very long because the smoke lags the game.
You don't say.
So it's going to be even more later.
What doesn't lag the game?
I'm wondering if this fog is just like a general...
I can't answer that with any dignity.
Is this fog there for the same reason that like every N64 game has fog? Like, is anything past this even rendering?
I couldn't tell you.
I'm inclined to assume that it isn't.
It certainly could be. I'm not too worried about it. It's enough of a struggle on its own. These guys are going to stop chasing me in a second here. So now they're done. So, all right, we're almost at the mausoleum, and we're going to do a very important clip. Drawing the gun out, like going into this aim mode, is basically the basis of all the skips in this game. We don't want to talk to this guy, so instead we're going to... Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Oh my god. Come on. There we go. We're just going to kind of float sideways through a door, and congratulations to us, because we've skipped a little over half the game.
So what just happened?
So we clipped through that door. For some, like the map design is like fairly solid, but there's a ladder in here that we come up through after a few major dungeons, 2 of the major bosses, collecting all these weapons, yada yada. And it's a maze that comes from the town hall back to the cemetery, and it's how we get back to the house much later. So if we go down this ladder and then come back up, all the game cares is that we came back up. So now it's like, wow, now you're like much later in the game. So it gives me a shotgun and an axe. We're in a different
fire.
Yeah, that's the guy we don't want to talk too much. We're actually in a different cemetery than we were before. It's virtually identical. This thing is going to be slightly different.
Do you mean like a different like in-game cemetery or like a different like location?
a different in-game cemetery.
Okay.
See, now we go back through this hole instead of the other hole. There's a few like minor things like that, but it's the same thing. This guy, uh-oh. Damn. Not good. Usually, this guy is like about right there, outside of all that little narrow passageway. You can't run past him; it's too tight. So you kind of want him to be further out. See, like this guy, now we're gonna run past him instead of trying to like fight him for room because he'll just stop and burp on you.
A fiend.
So now we're running back home. You know, like homecoming. We're doing it right now. This is the homecoming.
Oh, we're coming home. Oh! I get it.
It's another dog. We don't have to worry about him this time because we're just going to hop back up. He can't do anything about it. He can bark at us. He can make snarly noises. Fun fact, on the PS3, this like part of the map doesn't load.
Huh.
So you're just kind of running around in like gray fog, and you can like keep going, but you can't see anything. Unless if you hit the start button and then just wait a few seconds, it'll load. Not until you do that, though.
Was this like a fan project? Like, did this?
No,
There's no way this was sold retail.
I think for a while this was still like $40 on Steam. I think it's down to like 20 now. So
This is a green light game?
Is there any potential for using that like fog area in the PS2 version for like a skip of any kind?
Like, can you go straight to a load zone or something?
Yeah.
no, it doesn't actually like unload anything. It's just that you can't see it.
Oh.
So it's just gonna be you running into walls.
Yeah,
I see.
that's what it always was back when I was running on PS3. So we got to come in here to get a key to the attic. That's the only thing. Like, if we could have gotten in here earlier, which we can't get unless we have you might have noticed we have a different knife. It's a ceremonial dagger instead of just
Knife.
just knife. Yeah. So that actually works as a key, and that gets us in there. So now you have the key to the attic, and that's why in New Game Plus you get the laser pistol, and then you can just clip right into the attic. Sad music starts and stops immediately.
Would it be theoretically faster to just clip rather than wait for the cutscene to?
I think we've like I've like brought that up. I don't know if it'd probably be like hypothetically faster in like a segmented run or something. Save like a second. But the clip is really hard. It's like really, really inconsistent. So we gotta come in here and solve a puzzle, and it's gonna actually launch us into a different version of the house. If you do this puzzle wrong, it can take you so long to unsolve it. The pieces are different sizes. And it doesn't reset until I think you load an entirely different map. So we're actually going to do, this is what most clips in the game are going to look like. See, if it actually, there we go. See it moving forward. You do a little bit of spin and down through the floor.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Makes sense.
Is
Little,
the puzzle
little roll
the
for
same?
style.
Well, yeah, actually. Usually it's because, like I said, you gain control faster if you roll into like a cutscene like that. So now we're in Otherworld House, which is house but spookier. And we've got things like cleavers and...
Oh, did it do one of those cutscenes like in the bathroom where everything kind of just peels away?
Yeah. There's like bad guys and they like show up and stuff happens. We didn't have to worry too much about it. We just gotta run through here real quick. There's a few like minor clips like I just did, but really it's just solving this puzzle fairly quickly. I'm a good shot. I really hate those bugs. Need to add 2 masks. There are 4 parts to this puzzle because you're gonna see like one of the sigils on the door, and we gotta do all 4. This guy's gonna spawn. He's gonna look real ugly.
Ooh, that is
He'll give us 1 hit, but then we're gonna lock him in there.
that
Fortunately,
is a character model.
yeah, he's kind of like a hammerhead shark, but like split down the middle, and he can like bite you and bad things, and he's no fun. We don't want to talk to him. So now he's locked in there. And fortunately, we only have to visit each area once. Every time we pull that lever, it's gonna give us a new area. Which is, fun fact, is actually just a mask for loading times. We can clip into different areas that it should be inaccessible, but they'll just be pitch black.
Because they're unloaded.
Yep. There's a bad guy. We don't want to talk to him. There's another bad guy on the floor. We don't want to talk to him. Fortunately, we don't even have to come back through here because we're going to do another floor clip in a second. But first, we have to solve this puzzle with these medals. Medals are a very American thing.
He's a soldier.
Exactly. Now you're getting it.
Yeah. You gotta decorate his jacket.
All right, so the cool way that we go back down to previous floors, hopefully. You might notice that there's no like 100% consistent like clipping. It's just kind of you hurl yourself at it until it works, but it's like instant to reset, so it doesn't really take long. There's gonna be much worse ones later, which I am greatly looking forward to. But first, this is all the easy part. Once we get to Silent Hill, which is immediately after this, then all hell breaks loose, so to speak.
Ooh, is that when it gets fun?
That, yeah.
Ooh.
Yes, that's a word for it. First, we gotta do a clock thing. Why are you not working? There we go.
What's the most, I feel like him being a soldier, there'd be some ham-fisted symbolism in this game.
Yeah, I guess it's fair to spoil it for people. The twist is that he's not a soldier, he's just crazy. So it's kind of funny because supposedly, like, you know, he's, you know, you run around with guns and you're good with guns and, like, you know, you have all this gnarly, like, combat stuff. Like, you can do all these cool action rules. So it was sort of, like, explained by him being, like, a soldier. But he's just crazy, so I guess he's just, like, a crazy guy with a gun.
That would explain the casual running around the city with a knife.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the soldier thing is like, okay, well, maybe that's why he's so good at combat. But then if you think about it, the combat's horrible. So it's like, oh, actually, he's...
That explains all of it.
Okay, actually, what a twist. The meta. So we're going to clip one more time. Oh, my God. It's slow, but better a slow clip than no clip.
That's what they say.
I don't even think it's pulling me through. There we go. There's the big cheese omelet. We have 3 knives in our possession, which we're going to stab into this thing, and then we're good. Well, actually, we have 2. We got to go grab this guy. He doesn't need it anymore. Butcher. I'm sorry, the bogeyman knife, and then please. The menu, like, the menuing kind of lags. Or, I don't know if it lags, but it has some weird, like, it won't pay attention to your input. Or, anyways, you just fight your way through that. Fight the good fight. The reason that clipping through the floor there is faster, not only because it's quicker than running, but because this guy spawns. If you run in there, then he'll spawn behind you, so on the way out, he body blocks you. That way we just don't have to worry about him at all. And we're out. This is an unskippable cutscene.
I'm ready.
This has to be right.
It's like absolutely nothing. We get to watch the house transform back, though. It looks kind of cool.
Ooh.
Look at that look of determination.
How many layers of house does this house have? Because the house flaked away, and it was evil house. Now the evil house flaked away. Now it's house. Who built this place?
Yeah, like an ogre.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's got layers.
It's got layers. See, it's like, if they're going to force an unskippable cutscene, you would hope it would be like something with substance. Like, okay.
I'm just glad the stained glass window is back.
Yeah, important stuff, right? So
Yeah.
So we get a loading screen and then 2 cutscenes, which we get to skip. And then, and then wait for another loading screen. With a tutorial tip.
Oh, thank God. The inside of that stained glass design was wildly different from the outside of it.
I've never noticed
Did they
that.
not check that both sides of the door are different? Actually, it's a silly question.
Don't worry about it. So
They definitely didn't.
we took a boat to Silent Hill for reasons. Elle has been kidnapped. Our friend, the sheriff, he's kind of like the comic relief of this game. Yeah, he's gone for a little bit. We're actually going to go rescue him right now. So, and it's like the most important thing in this game because he's by far the greatest character. That's him. That's Wheeler. We have walkie-talkie access.
Oh,
They
good.
kidnap him and throw him in prison, but they let him keep his walkie-talkie.
Because of video game.
Because, yeah. So just ignore the corpses, ignore the trucks. It's all good. After this map, there's the next one is important because it's the first, like, I guess major clip where, I mean, yeah, we skipped more than half the game, but that's like kind of a simple, like, throw yourself at a door. This one's going to be more like the regular, like what we're going to see more often. It's the actual, like, somewhat difficult stuff starts here. So no making fun of me.
I've been making fun of the game the whole time. You're
That,
good.
yeah, when you put it that way, it's like it deflects on itself. I love playing this game, but like, man. So we're gonna look at this wall carefully. Very carefully.
Oh.
It's got, if you get the jitters, if you turn a little bit more, it's slower, but it's pulling me in. Alright, so we want to go halfway, switch to the shotgun, all the way out. That skips a side mission to go turn on, okay, this is, so weird to explain. There's a giant electrified gate. It's a giant metal gate to the prison, and the entire thing's electrified, so we go turn that off in this little, oops, cutscene. Oh my god, I should have skipped it faster. But, yeah, we skip all that, so that saves, like, 10, 15 minutes. Bunch of nonsense. So now we're in prison. We broke into prison. We're going to break out later. First, we got to go rescue our friend Wheeler, who's dope, and it's going to be great.
Man, that FPS.
Yeah, that part's
That was
really
like
bad.
almost 7 frames.
All right, so, all right, headshots for kids. There's going to be 4 soldiers. This game has a lot of regular people who are just jerks, and it ties in with the plot and everything, of course, but, all right, so, 2 headshots, and they're done. They make incredibly loud groaning sounds, so I hope you guys in Twitch chat appreciate that. And there's 2 more down here we gotta deal with. We can't hit either of the levers that, move the game along without it. So, yeah. What? Say what? Okay.
Good job. Now get me out of here. There's a switch over there. Hey, nice work back there.
This is, it's a regular enemy, but it's kind of like a mini boss because he's a real tank.
Okay, let me try to open that gate.
This is Wheeler. Wheeler's awesome.
Okay.
Everyone say hi. Hi, Wheeler.
Hi, Wheeler.
He is like kind of a comic relief, but he's not going to do too much comic relief stuff in the speedrun, unfortunately. This is how we get across gaps. Just casually,
Bash your chest
Just-
into spikes.
just like in real life.
That's gross.
See, he says fun. Like
That
that.
Wheeler.
See, yeah, he's such a kook.
Ah, the apex of comedy.
Out of here.
See, if he was the star of this game, it would have been perfect. All right, here's where the flappy face animation is really like
Like
obvious.
I can control the gates for the entire prison from this panel. Yes, it works. Okay, we need to split up. Now here's what you do. Head across the catwalk to the locked bars on the far side. Now get
See, it's
out
like
of
there's
That is phenomenal cinematography.
All right, so we're gonna clip out of here. A little bit of side mission that we got to deal with, but we're not gonna deal with that. We're going to clip into a room that's not through these next doors. It's right next to it. We're not gonna take it as advice. We're gonna clip into this wall, hopefully. You see me moving forward, that's a good thing. He kind of does this little like dive while he does it. Once you play this game for, a few hundred hours, it gets really obvious. Aw, come on. There's also kind of like control lag if you're like too close to a wall, which I mean kind of makes sense. There's like friction. Oh, he does not want to do it. Come on, buddy. Damn it. That's kind of what it would look like. There's a little bit of a drop, and there's a rise on the other side because there's a desk that we're going to kind of like levitate over. I'm like, whoa, that was weird. So you don't want to choke in prison because you want to save your chokes for the actually hard clips later. All right, there we go. Come on. Wow. Also, the music here is incredible, which makes it even more fantastic if you get stuck here. Because it's really just like people screaming. Oh my god, finally. Alright, into the ice cube.
Okay, cool, because I'm not CPR trained, so.
And this next one should be...
So, was that one, like, is it just the collision just weirder than the other ones?
Yes, it's, you can't do this on, like, any wall. It depends on a few factors, but it's certainly way easier in different places. This one, you have to be kind of careful. Want just enough so you start sliding through. And then I'm going to try to run to the right quickly because I don't want to activate a cutscene. If you activate a cutscene, it drags you back to the puzzle area before this. All right, so we're going to say hi to Mom. She's in a cutscene, so we don't really say hi to her for long. Also, she's invisible. We decide instead of shooting her, we're going to just let her get ripped in half. Because as I recall, we did meet the donation incentive for UFO ending. That's
UFO ending?
Yeah, we're gonna get the UFO ending. It'll make more sense when we get it.
Can't
I
even
promise.
imagine what that would entail.
I mean, whatever you're imagining is probably not far off. There's like this goofy little puzzle, and you just kind of. We know the solutions. All right, down the hole, we reunite with Wheeler, because he's here too. So we're on our way to what would be the third boss of the game. Just the first actual boss that we're going to deal with.
God, where the hell are we?
I don't know, Wheeler, but we have to keep moving.
There's some good dialogue.
Does the choice of ending affect the speedrun?
No. I mean, the last choice you make, which is whether to save Wheeler or not, if you don't save him, then you get to use a first aid kit. It's basically like, there's a first aid kit here, do I use it on Wheeler or not? So if you're like about to die or something, then I guess it could affect it, but not in like all practicality. This door opens automatically when these guys die, so we're going to let Wheeler deal with it because he has infinite ammo. Past all these radiators and big cool door. All right, so this is asphyxia. Asphyxia is a pain, and I'm sure homecoming speedrunners are gonna watch this, and they'll have tales of this boss's ridiculousness. Hopefully, one shot will be first phase, and it was sweet. Thank you. The first phase, she just kind of like chases you around, and she'll like try to swipe at you. But now she's doing this like fall on top of you thing, which is fine because you can dodge it. And we have to do this 3 times. On the 4th, we get to actually kill her. Just axe
This
right.
sound design is just stellar.
It's in Dolby Digital HD or something. I think it was 5.1 surround or something. It was like a selling point. The boss's gimmick is that she tries to like actually like suck the life out of you or something like that, but that's like a QT if she actually like catches you. So that's all fine. That's good. So now we're going to church, which is the worst thing on the planet because this is where runs go to die. There are 3 clips, not increasing difficult, close. The first clip's fairly easy. The second is atrocious, and the third is like precise to the point of being RNG without actually, you know what I mean? Where like it could hypothetically be like pixel action, whatever, perfect. Like I'm sure you could task it and it would probably work, but it's like so weirdly precise. It's not like
It's just malarkey.
yeah, it's not like repeatable. It'll make sense when I get there. Normally there's a puzzle here where you gotta collect some plates and you gotta like unlock the big altar, and then there's this whole cutscene where your dad dies and he's a jerk, don't worry about it. It turns out your parents are jerks, so homecoming is bittersweet and eh. The real point is that we gotta rescue Wheeler. We gotta rescue Wheeler.
Is he our date to the homecoming?
I mean, he's my top choice from this game for sure. So anybody notice is like the same like clip method. It's not. Unfortunately, you can also slide down the stairs here. We just want to go like more or less halfway. Pull shotgun. Hopefully it'll. There we go. A little bit of a spin. Yeah, that's L. It's whatever. Whoa. So this is the hardest clip in the game. We're going to go into this. It seems fairly innocuous. We got to go into this wall and come out the other side. But coming out the other side is easier said than done. See, now we're firmly implanted in the wall, and life is great, right? But now we want to leave. And instead of leaving, it pushes us back the other way. Damn it. Okay, so there's a few. Oh, also we don't want to get stuck in this gate because you can't really exit through the other side through the gate. So this is actually pretty bad. Come on, into the wall. There we go. So now we're in the wall. We can start our fight again. Sometimes you can just like run at this and just like hurl yourself at it and it'll just like spit you out immediately. And then sometimes this happens. Come on, back out of the gate. Back out of the gate. Alright, so let me get in there. You can use a pistol to push yourself as far out as possible. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
Well,
I might be dead. Uh-oh. Oh, come on, come on. Okay, I'm not dead. I am... I thought that pushed me down. If it pushes you down, then you clip through the floor and die, and you have to start the whole process over again, including the first part where we had to kind of clip on the stairs. Getting past that is a little reassuring, because now we're just doing the desk clip, and the worst part about desk clip is that it's the virtually random one. So this is not like the hard part. The easy part's like getting kind of inside it. It'll like stutter me forward when I do it properly. Oh, come on. Or I can just get trolled. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, the silver lining of getting stuck here is that the music's nice. It's very calm, it's very comfy. There we go. That's the, I guess you could say the easy part. So I'm trying to get into this thing, like into it.
Good and into it.
You know, like if I I want to get as into this desk as I am into, say, the Spice Girls or... Damn it. Sometimes it'll push you out, which stinks, but it's recoverable. Okay, so we're back in. Okay.
Who's your favorite Spice Girl?
Ooh. I guess I'm kind of like obliged to say Ginger.
That's fair. What about you, SK?
Obliged to say the same.
I'd have to agree.
So you might notice there's like a point that I'm kind of aiming for. And instead of clipping into the desk, I'm kind of like hitting my head on it. That's what it looks like when you go all the way through. So that's church. And barring any, you know...
Oh, we're down here now.
Pardon the pun, but act of God. Yeah, we get to run down the final area past, you know, Dad dying and past all this other shenanigans. And this is the exit to the level. We're about to deal with this, to deal with getting back in bounds. We're going to run to this invisible wall and then just knife pull a few times. Getting into the action stance.
Because it's
All right, now we're out of there. You can do that at a few other parts in the game, and you can kill yourself that way. Like if you, there's a hole in the church where like there's rubble and you know there's a big hole. And, you can, and like you know there's a wall, so you can't just walk into the hole. But if you pull out your knife a few times, you can fall and like check out the lovely out of bounds scenery. And
when did we get all dressed up?
that was to get past the Steam stuff and to set up for a cutscene where we talk to Curtis and he sees through to the skies and he like, all right. The more important thing is that we're about to deal with this scene where we get our leg drilled, and from a very weird camera angle. There we go. All right. So by the way, that's the mayor. So this is mayor.
Hi, Mayor.
What in the world?
She's trying to give us a drill, but instead we give her the drill. And we say naughty things, and
That's a bad word, my guy.
we're doing it for the kids.
Are you swearing for the kids tonight?
They are. Not very classy, but you know. Anyways, now that I have a hole in my leg, it doesn't matter because I'm a soldier.
Still got the same wacky run cycle. Oh, that messed up his leg.
Don't worry, it was during an action, so it didn't do any damage. There's gonna be 5 people I gotta deal with, and I gotta kill all of them. So first, the most important thing is that headshots do... Oh my god. Oh, that was okay. 1 headshot and 1 knife combo will kill. Or 2 headshots will also kill. But you only get 9 bullets, and there's 5 people. So, let's see. 1 each. There we go. That was perfect. And that leaves me with 3 bullets to just... just kill this guy. So it's going to be great. It's one more, he's just hanging out in here. One of my favorite lines from this game is from these enemies. Sometimes they'll say, I'm going to cut you up. But they're all running around with pipes, so I don't know how that's going to work. I'm going to cut you up.
Sharpened pipe.
As he starts like smacking you around. This is a different clip. Instead of trying to go through this, we're trying to go up. I think some of us call it like a pillar climb. We're trying to get into the room behind it. If we clip straight through the wall, then we'll just die. So this is the way to do that. Oh, come on, buddy. You might have noticed I had some lift before. If the ceiling turns gray like that, then you're good. You can do this with a knife. I'm doing it with the pistol because my good friend Starwin does it with the pistol and it looks cooler. And then we want to get back on the ground, like soon, please. Grab a free health kit. Out of here. Normally we're supposed to go rescue Elle and we fight Curtis and it's great, but instead we're just gonna skip all that. And this is the clip. All right, so we. All right. Well, if you get me most of the way, okay. Oh, damn it. Spit me back out. This one's kind of a pain, and I believe it's entirely because there's like a, I guess it's electrical conduit or something running on the other side. See that like pipe that's like in my head? I have a feeling that's why it doesn't like that, and it's, if only that wasn't there, this would not be a pain. Let's see, I think if it is really slowly, come on, come on, come on. Please, please, please. Please let me out.
What was his name again? Gus?
Oh, the trucker dude?
No, our boy.
Oh, Alex.
Alex.
Okay, I got the clip. This room doesn't load, but it's important because we need this rifle and some more ammo, which we're gonna find. It's like right here.
Did it not load because of the clipping, or because this is just a really good game?
Because of the clipping.
Okay.
We're not supposed to be here for a little while. If we're gonna clip into the wall until it activates a cutscene with Wheeler, and that's where we dial 1-800-UFO for the UFO ending. Oh, I don't want to get. If you get like a height rise like that, then it's bad. You don't want that. You just want to go straight through. Kind of. Come on. It's such a tease. Sometimes it looks like it's like you're just going straight forward. And it's just like going up. I'll be a little closer. Sometimes if you have like a partial clip, you can just like run to the side and redo it. See, that should do it. All right, so there's Wheeler, as you can see. We're gonna give him a med kit. So now we got the UFO ending. Basically, to get the UFO ending, you have to not forgive your dad when there's like this church scene where you forgive your dad. You have to not mercy kill your mom, and then you have to let Wheeler live. There's a cool clip to skip this, but I suck. I'm not gonna do it. It's oh my god, I'm dying.
So is this kind of clipping present in any other Silent Hill games?
Is what?
This kind of out of bounds method with the.
No, that's why this game is super fun to run. Not only is that the case where like it's cool because it has like all the sequence breaks and stuff. There's a lot of versatility in the categories. Like all bosses is fairly popular. Instead of like just running right to the end, you can go and deal with like the other boss dungeons and like go kill them, and that's fun. Also, the sound sometimes happening and sometimes not is a thing. See, there's.
It's the same thing it did in that the fight with the lady with like 10 legs.
Yeah. I'm mashing buttons. After this is the final boss fight, so we're in good shape. Fun fact, that outer ring is initially set for the maximum number of spins. Like, it's not randomized or anything. It takes, like, it couldn't actually take any longer for it to spin around.
That's dumb.
Alright, so we're gonna mostly shotgun this boss to death. By the way, you don't want to skip these too fast, or you won't be able to skip them at all. Like, you won't be able to skip this. Alright.
Is it a loading mask?
2 shots. Damn it. Okay, sweet. So that's phase 1. 5 shots is fine. Now we gotta deal with phase 2. The design of this boss is nice, but this fight sucks. The legs can kind of like absorb blows a lot. Like that's like right there. Okay, that's fine. I'll take that hit because then she gets stuck in the floor for a while. Shooting the legs doesn't actually count as damage, so... Oh, whoop. Yeah. I have 4 first aid kits. I was more scared of this run than I thought. See, like, her getting stuck is fine, because now we just unload. We're out of shotgun ammo, so... She's so small, it's so hard to hit her. I'll take that hit, that's fine, because now she's stuck again. I gotta take a million years to reload. And time. Sorry, I should have warned you, that's time. By the way, there's Josh. So,
Oh,
ta-da! We found
it
him.
was him all along.
It was him controlling the woman controlling the spider legs. Ta-da! Oh, and I guess it was UFO donation incentive. So that'll be after this little cutscene. We found our little jerk brother, and
Typical.
it turns out he was dead all along.
Just like me.
Do you need a hug?
Every waking moment.
There's some sad, like, I'm sorry, like the mood is about to shift very dramatically because it's kind of, you know,
Kind of real.
Yeah, it's pretty real. Everything sucks, and here's your flashlight, and we just walk away.
Then you go to bed and wake up the next day.
The good ending is we walk away, and then it transitions to us being lovey-dovey with our love interest, and we run away together, and I guess that's it. But
Start a new life in the Galapagos Islands.
exactly. Yeah, but instead,
We just watch him
this is
cry.
actually the same ending cutscene as like the good ending, except with the goofy twists. So it'll be good.
Ooh.
Plus, it has Wheeler in it, and that's awesome. After all this dramatic stuff. I don't know where we go, but we just it fades out and
God, this what?
backtrack all the way. I don't know.
This cinematography, man.
Look at the gears. They're cool.
I mean, let me tell you, his ear and left cheek, those were cool. Glad we hung on that for like 30 seconds.
Gotta show off the goods. Okay, oh, I forgot. We exit through the sewer or something.
There's
My guy, where's
honestly
your
no
hand?
food.
What is this? There's no way this is a real game. Wheeler's looking good.
Oh, Wheeler's in a second.
Is Wheeler an alien?
Hang on. Oh, the controller's vibrating. I
Oh,
forgot.
I was like, what is that?
We were also getting abducted by aliens.
Oh, I wish.
That's where they've been taking everybody. I knew it.
There's Wheeler.
Oh, Wheeler.
Like we last saw him, he just had like 8 knives sticking out of his chest, but here he is. He's all good.
I got a med kit.
Again, then we unlock a costume.
So wait, that's just the.
That's it. That's the end.
You said it was $40.
You can you can get that new game, by the way. All the other like joke endings in Silent Hill are like new game plus, kind of like play through it again and do some special objective. You can dial that
There's
in.
a chance that someone in their
All
first genuine interested playthrough of this video game got that ending.
Yeah, all you have to do is not be. You have to be a jerk to his jerk parents, which is not unreasonable, and you have to heal Wheeler.
Help your friend. Help
which-
your friend and tell your jerk parents they're jerks.
Exactly.
That's a very
And you get
practical way to play.
It's perfect.
And
It's probably designed that way.
was it designed to just say, ha ha ha, ha ha, thanks for the $40?
It might as well be. I think this. I guess okay. To answer your question, by the way, Walt, or I guess we're probably setting up for the next thing. If you're asking about the other costumes are. You get to be. You can be. Oh, I don't even have someone unlocked. I'm sorry. You can be Deputy Alex, which is Wheeler costume.
Bogeyman.
You can be the Order, like you can be this guy, or you can be a big frickin' helmet. And if we had time, I could show you how ridiculous it is during the cutscenes. But I think we're probably heading off in a minute. Are we good? Yeah. What? Okay.
Oh, cool.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
You can see Bogeyman. So is it just a costume, or does it affect the game at all?
I finished up like a sand swallowing contest before this run. That's why I'm like. Sorry, what'd you ask?
Does it affect the game at all, or is it just a costume?
It makes it harder to clip because you can't see anything. But otherwise,
Oh, you
I
got
don't
this
think
giant
it's,
triangle.
yeah, like.
Wait, did you just play this game not being able to see anything?
I mean, you can see it. It's just that during certain parts, it's just so big. Like when you aim, it zooms in behind his head.
Oh, so you
So you can't really like.
No. Hey!
First, we gotta watch the struggle.
How do we clip into a better game?
It's I mean, there are a lot of things that are good about this game, but it has some issues.
Hey, where are you taking me? No! Where am I, man?
So is the run just like a best of the worst of what this game has, or
There was
is it
actually,
like an accurate representation?
When I was first learning this game, we were first routing it long ago. A friend, one of the first people to speedrun this, Slayer Baby, was telling me the prison clip's probably the most important clip of the game because it like at least the PC version, which I was playing at the time, has a very high chance of crashing in the power plant. So that's and here we go.
Whoa!
That's our look now.
Whoa. That's a. Oh.
So then we get to run around on this for a while. And just to show you why this is hard to clip with,
Does it have a bigger model?
no, it shouldn't affect it. It's because, so like when, I don't have the gun, so I can't aim with a gun. But yeah, it's, looking for a light. Yeah, so for the entire thing, for all the cutscenes, for everything, we're just going to be wearing this. This is our new look. Anyways, I believe that's Final Homecoming for all.
Boy,
We're
oh
all
boy.
set. Hope you guys liked. And
That was a romp.
yeah, I could tell. I could tell you liked it. All right, so I guess we're out. I'm not sure what's next, but we'll hope you guys stick around. And thank you all for the donations. And I guess we're out.
All right, thank you.